Hello, my name is Wang Jun. I'm a student from Huadong Jiaotong University in Nanchang, China. The first paragraph of video is a clip of some of my college course, and the video's part 2 was shot during an extracurricular practice in my junior year. It was a project to learn about Jiangxi architecture culture. I think it can be used as a supplementary description for the series of architecture. And architecture changed our lives and influenced the society. It also follows the direction of the development of our era. The future development of architecture including the urban updating and rural rebuilding. In fact, village and city is an issue of coordination. There are nearly 1 billion rural population in China. The dilemma in rural area itself is a big social problem. The improvements of rural problems can also relieve those of cities to a great extent. It's also true of architecture. Architects are faced with different project conditions planning for different strategies covering the site, the environment, the user, and the function whether it's cities or villages. In the meanwhile, the respect of rural architectural practice for natural environment and regional culture will also inspire the introspection for urban architecture. As far as I'm concerned, how to combine modernization with practical requirements of rural life for the rural rejuvenation is a challenge in the future. What's worth studying in my design and investigation is how to build rural new architecture and dwellings of modernization centered on peasants or users. Urban area and rural area are not in the opposite. Both sides should join hands in their development, during which they should not only seek for economic prosperity, but also for the happiness and well-being of dwellers fundamentally. As for the future development of architecture, I hope we can focus more on the rural area and learn local special culture. Thinking about how to extend and inherit traditional partners in a modern society. At the same time, I also want to take advantages of new architecture as a base to improve the lives of local dwellers. New architecture as the carrier of local culture is also the road sign of future development. That's also the reason why I study architecture and fall in love with it. I see many architects who are able to resolve the problems during urban updating and to render for rural area. For instance, some architects change the form of architecture on the premise of low cost and solve the housing problem of local dwellers. Some other teams design new houses that are combined with local tourism. Local dwellings become more comfortable and create more employment opportunities. Sometimes I think those cases brings me some sense of responsibility and duty. In the future, after my graduation, I hope I can care more about different groups and their requirements in the society with my own strengths and design the proper architecture that they are fond of. Perhaps some buildings designs by me bring about big changes, but they can become the guide for the future to update the city and rejuvenation the village under the sparks of ideas.